What's today's video about?
Today we're teaching the boxer step and it's going to look sick.
Sick.
Nice.
Nice.
We have a wicked question coming here today from Faizan Khan, who says, tutorial on boxer steps for new people and to make it look cool. What is happening, family? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do the boxer step. Right now, a lot of people get this done wrong. They look clunky. Today we're going to fix that, okay? So stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to be teaching you the main fundamentals to get this looking good and also giving you my top 4 or 5 variations of the best boxer steps you need to learn first. The boxer step, peeps, all right? And by the way, today I'm using the Nova rope, which has a little bit more weight to it. I recommend you guys try and start learning the boxer step with something a little bit more with weight in your ropes, okay? So the Nova rope is approximately 250 grams, and this will help you get a lot more feel with your rope when you're first starting out. It's really good for learning things like the boxer step, even crossovers. You don't want to be thinking about doing things too quickly at this stage, right? You want to be making sure that you can get your footwork, your timing, your jumps, and your style on point. All right, the first principles of the boxer step is to make sure you are always on the balls of your feet, which means that your heels are always off the floor, guys. If I turn to the side here, my feeling is that the heels will always be above my feet, my toes, right? The balls of your feet is this little patch here, this little section here, just underneath your toes. And you want to feel like you are pressing into the floor, springing off and bouncing. One sort of vibe that I like to kind of get you guys to think about is pretend you're jumping literally on eggshells. If you feel like you don't want to break the eggshells on the floor, what happens is you touch the floor and quickly spring back up, okay? You'll know if you start to feel heavy or look a bit like an elephant when you're jumping, because all that happens is all your weight sinks into the floor. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to spring, we're trying to push off the floor and get the weight coming up this way, feel like you're kind of floating. Number 2, to making it look cool, okay, is your posture. Now, I feel like I have my shoulders retracted kind of back, okay? I feel like my chest is out and I'm feeling tall when I'm jumping, right? Don't want to look like this when I'm looking at the floor, hunched over. It's going to feel nice and tall. And I also feel like I have my core engaged, right? Highly engaged. Just keep that thought when you're skipping. You want to feel like if someone was to try and give you a little jab to the stomach, a little punch, right? You can absorb it because you're feeling nice and core tight, okay? Doesn't mean you want to be really stiff and crunching it too much. It's just you're feeling like you're engaging it. It's a really important feeling because what it does is it stretches our bodies out, makes us stand a little bit taller, but it also gives us this posture and this look that you want. And as you see, all the legendary boxers who skip, they look like they can do it for hours because of this posture, right? So keep that feeling and you'll be making sure that you can make this look slick and effortless every single time. Number 3, guys, is breathing, right? Now this goes for all skipping, but especially for your boxer steps. You want to feel like you inhale very deeply and slow. Exhale slowly, right? Again, this helps with the posture. It gets you that rhythm, that control. And the more you exaggerate this whilst you're practicing, it will go a long way into building your stamina and your endurance. And it's perfect for all kinds of skipping workouts, but particularly, like I said, for the boxer step, you get this kind of flow and this look. And again, you can go for hours and hours. And it kind of helps, to be honest with you, with your rhythm, right? With your timing. And that's the main thing is, when it comes to boxer step, we're really training how our legs, our feet, the rope, they all work together. It's a really great foundation or really great starting block into your skipping journey. For me, it's like the first thing everyone should learn is their footwork. And that is pretty much the boxer step and its variations. All right, so I don't want to make this video too long, guys. I'm going to give you your first 3 boxer steps at least and how to learn them, okay? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to have your rope by the side in your hands, and we're going to pretend like we're shadow boxing, okay? Now, whether or not you want to kind of keep your hands up like I am here, or you can kind of pretend like you're skipping at the same time. That's always a nice feeling, get you that muscle memory. You're just jumping back and forth, rocking every single person that I've tried to teach this to can do this one particular shadow skip. If I tell them to pretend they're a boxer, just jump in between forward and back, what they're doing is they're learning subconsciously already the weight shift required, okay? This is the hardest part of the boxer step, is actually the weight shift. Then it's obviously the timing to get the jumps done. So that's your first drill. Learn that and try and put it into practice. Like I said, if you've got something like the Nova rope with a bit of weight, it'll come around a little bit slower than like a speed rope. This is a great way to learn. As you can see, I'm not actually moving my wrist super fast. The rope's momentum, the weight brings it around. And as you can see, we're just using that shadow skip that you would learn from the shadow drill. Getting that boxer stance step, that's a great starting point for your first boxer step skill. The second movement is the traditional boxer step where we're sort of standing face on and you see loads of guys just hopping along like this. Now the way to learn this one, guys, is literally do a couple of jumps on one leg and switch. So 1, 2, 3 maybe, 1, 2, 3. As you get better, you're just gonna start to touch the floor with the opposite leg. So we're jumping on one leg, just touch with the opposite leg here and there, get the timing. And as you get better, you'll see, you just shorten the number of jumps you do. You can do 2, like I'm doing here, and then to 1. And then it turns into the boxer step naturally. So you can go a few steps on each leg again, and we're just touching. You learn this, and you've pretty much got the boxer step down super nice and easy. Again, a very wicked drill, one that not a lot of teachers or people out there know how to share in order to learn the boxer step. The last variation that you lot want to try is definitely toe kickouts, okay? Now you've definitely seen this one. This is the one that kind of looks like this, okay? Now you can either touch the front heel down in front of you, or you can kind of hover it. Again, now that I've got you with this, the right starting steps or the starting blocks where we talked about using a shadow skip, you can actually just feel like you're just kicking now. You would have definitely got the right strength starting with those one-legged jumps first. So now it's the same sort of principles. You're kind of on the one leg, just start to learn to kick with the other leg. Train your legs in this way, guys, because one-legged skipping is massively overrated. It's not massively overrated. That makes it underrated. One-legged skipping is definitely massively underrated, okay? A lot of people, when they start skipping, do not try this enough, okay? And this helps to build knee strength, quad strength, calves, and balance. And that's what you want when it comes to doing a nice boxer step, is good balance. So this is toe kickouts. Just try and stay nice and centered, engage the core, all the other nice stuff we talked about earlier. Trust me, you got this. Remember, hit the links down below. Get 20% off everything, right? It's a limited time only. Use the code FLY20, we'll hook you up. And as always, I'll check you in the next video. Thanks again to Faizan for the question. So yeah, leave your comments below and I'll see you in the next video for some more fire rope skills. So take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.